Excuse me for being in full gear today. The bees are not happy with me. It's one of those days. Sorry about that. What we're doing today is not a Demaree. I'm not doing a Demaree this year. I know I love Demarees. I talk a lot about Demarees. I have a lot of videos on Demarees. I'm getting older. It's much harder to lift those boxes way up here when they're full. So I've got to do something different now. Yes, I've lost weight. For those critics that like to criticize my videos, I've lost 70 pounds this past year. So thank you very much. I'm working on it. Anyway, back to this. I'm not doing a Demaree because it gets way too tall and way too heavy, too high. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to do a dual queen hive here. It's called a side by side. What I'm going to do is take these two hives here, squish them together a little bit, put a queen excluder, supers in the middle. We'll get to that as we move along. This is my solution this year to get more honey without going to the Demaree. Let's get started. What I've got to do to make sure they're not wanting to swarm, they need space in the brood box. So I pulled a comb of honey deep and given them some drawn comb right in the middle of the brood area. That'll give them the feeling of space and knock down any urges to swarm. Obviously, I'm trying to make honey here. Swarming does me no good. I've gone through, I've looked at all the brood. I put an empty comb in here, so they have comb, unused comb in here, so they can expand if they need to keep them from swarming, because there are a lot of bees. And there's a lot of brood, some of which will miss the flow altogether. Some will make it. Bees don't become worker bees. Well, no, I'm saying, take that back. They don't go out into the field to bring back nectar, pollen, and water till they're 18 to 20 days old. So most of these bees being born will miss most of the flow. Now I believe that the clover is coming in a bit late right now. So I'm hoping over the next few weeks that'll come in and it'll provide an additional flow here that these new bees will then be working. Okay. Push these together. Again, the side-by-side portion of this experiment. And what I'm going to do, let's take this top off here. Get rid of the bees. Okay. Here is where we use a queen excluder, because we've got to keep these two queens apart. We do not want these queens interacting here. The worker bees will share resources up in the supers just fine. They do not play well with each other as far as the queens go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite centered. It's got to be as centered as possible. What I've done is I've built some tops. Now, you could use one of these for over here if you wanted to. I built some tops I am going to use, and they're not shoved on all the way till I get that top, or get the honey supers on, just to cover them up a little bit. Now let's get some honey supers on this. And it doesn't matter which honey super from which of those two hives worker bees will work together in those. Push those tops nice and close to cover that up. Let me space some frames here. I really need to get a 9-frame spacer. If someone has a good source for 9-frame spacers readily available in Southwest Ohio, let me know. I could definitely use one. Comment down below, or just in general, comment down below how you space your supers out. Okay. Oh, this is a heavy one. Now I could add opening up top for any drones. I'm not really worried about it because I've seen very few drone cells in these supers. So I'm not so worried about drones getting out. Space these as well. Again, comment if you've got a good source for 9-frame spacing, because this does take a little bit. Now I've seen commercial beekeepers, they'll go, and all the frames are fairly scattered. That's fine. I can't do that, especially on a hive that they've already started working. That does not work so well. Okay, will do. Let me get the last super on here. And that one is not light either. Okay, let's get that space. It's fairly close already. Put an inner cover on there. And the top. What I'll do, of course, put a brick on that. I'm going to put a couple bricks on this to keep it nice and tight. On there. Okay. There have been a lot of people do these. A lot of folks ask about leaking in this area here. And evidently that doesn't happen. And doesn't happen enough to make it worthwhile. For the most part, they will propolize that crack, just like they do any other crack in the hive. And I've got that wrapped. Okay, there we go. This one's good. Okay. It's warm out here. I've been working all day. I was bush hogging before this. What we've got here is a side-by-side. So I've got two very active hives producing a lot of honey and a lot of brood in these boxes here. Should they be double deeps? Maybe. I like to do single brood management. It's just my choice. Comment down below if you have a preference on whether you prefer single or double brood. I like the single brood. However, this is not for first, second year beekeepers. I would not suggest this configuration for first or second year beekeepers. I would go with the dual brood chambers for that. This is a lot more work, a lot more maintenance. I'm retired. I'm full-time doing this now. I can spend time out here. So just an FYI on that. So again, these bees, queen in each one, as we can attest from frame after frame after frame after frame of brood. There's a lot of bees in these 2 boxes. They will share the workload in filling these supers, and I will have to keep an eye on them. And of course the queen excluder under here keeps the queens from going across to one or the other or getting up into these supers. And where we did see brood in these supers, again, that brood will emerge and they will backfill it. You've seen one instance already where they were already starting to do that. That's what will happen. So this is what I'm doing instead of the Demarees. This hive here is just my biggest hive here. This is not a Demaree, believe it or not. It's just a lot of honey. So I am not doing the Demarees right now because of my back. I can't do it. So this is my workaround for now. Doing splits and then doing a side-by-side. So any questions, comments, please leave them down below. I'd love to talk with you, answer any questions, or learn. If you've done something like this, teach me. Tell me what I did wrong. I have no problem with that. For now, this is Tim, Southwest Ohio Bees, your common sense beekeeper. Please like and subscribe and share these videos. Have a fantastic day.